It's going to be really sloppy at first. It's going to feel really rigid. It's not going to be smooth at all. You're going to be scrambling. You're going to be trying to find traction. You're going to be looking for inspiration. There's going to be some days you don't want to do it. There's going to be some days where you feel like, man, I just can't go any further. I can't push anymore. My body's sore. I'm tired. I'm getting burned out. But you just have to remind yourself of why you started. What's going on, brother? Welcome to another morning motivation. Something's been on my mind recently, and it's been making progress, because there are points in my life where I feel like, shit, I don't feel like I'm fucking getting anywhere. I don't feel like I'm pushing the needle in the right direction. I don't feel like I'm gaining any traction, that I'm seeing any real tangible progress from what I'm doing. Sometimes I feel stuck. And it makes me think back to the times in my life and reflect back to the times in my life, like, when is it that I actually seen insane progress? When is it that I actually seen great growth? That I've actually covered a lot of ground and pushed the needle far in the right direction. And I can't help but think about when I used to try to bodybuild back in the day. When I first started working out, I fucking hated it. I had to be forced to go to the gym for about 6 months before I started enjoying it. And I didn't really see any tangible progress because I didn't even want to be there. I kept showing up, doing the motions. I was being forced to go with somebody else because you're paying for my gym membership at the time. And it just felt like I was dragging my feet. And it's very difficult to make progress in anything when your heart's not in it. When you're not fully invested. When you're not putting your ass on the line and actually committing yourself with full effort and responsibility. So it was very difficult for me to make progress. And it wasn't until after about that 6-month mark when I started to actually make some friends inside of the gym, and I befriended some of these bodybuilders. And these people were fucking huge. This was before the days of like big social media. And when you seen these people, you only seen them in gyms. You didn't really see them out in public because they were either working or working out, and you didn't see them on social media because social media wasn't really big back then. So seeing these people, I was just like inspired by them. Like, geez, how are they so big? Like, they're the kings of the gym. And it was something that I felt like, well, I kind of want that. I want that recognition. I want to feel like I've made great progress in this. I want to feel like I've been coming for 6 months and I haven't really made anything. I want to see real fucking progress. So I became obsessed. I became blinded to anything in my life that didn't have to do with bodybuilding. The way I ate, the way I slept, the people I hung out with, what I did in my free time, what I would read. Everything that I consumed, everything that I did in my day was trying to put me into the headspace of what it's like to be a bodybuilder, to fully accept that identity of becoming a bodybuilder. And I started making insane progress. In the first 3 months, once I made that commitment, I gained about 25 pounds of muscle naturally. And it was because I was fully invested. From the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, every single day, all I thought about was bodybuilding. I'm going to be a fucking bodybuilder. I'm going to push myself. What does a bodybuilder do? What do they think about? What do they eat? How do they sleep? How do they work out? Everything in my day had to be centered around that. I didn't think about money, didn't think about girlfriends, didn't think about nothing. Why? Because my mind was focused on a singular goal. And I think that is the only way you can make progress. The only way you can make progress is when your ass is to the fire, when you are fully invested, when you're fully immersed into the thing that you want to see progress in. Because if you half-ass something, you're never going to see progress from it. You're never going to see progress from it. So you see people even today, they're like, oh, I'm going to start this side hustle. Oh, I'm going to, just go to the gym a couple days a week. Look, you're never going to see true progress unless you fully commit yourself. And you may think, Gino, I don't have time to fully commit myself to the gym. I don't have time to fully commit myself to my side hustle. Whatever the case is, those are just excuses. If you truly want something, and I mean truly want something, then nothing else will matter to you. You will be singularly focused on one goal, one objective, and you'll find a way. And if not, you'll find an excuse. You'll find a way to justify why it is you haven't gotten to where you want to be or made progress in your life. And look, I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect. It's going to be really sloppy at first. It's going to feel really rigid. It's not going to be smooth at all. You're going to be scrambling. You're going to be trying to find traction. You're going to be looking for inspiration. There's going to be some days you don't want to do it. There's going to be some days where you feel like, man, I just can't go any further. I can't push anymore. My body's sore. I'm tired. I'm getting burned out. But you just have to remind yourself of why you started. What your goals are, what you're shooting for, what your ambitions are. What is the light at the end of the tunnel for you? Is it something that truly means something to you? Or is it something that you just think you want because it's what other people have shown you? And I think today that is a really big problem, especially on social media. You got all these people pushing out saying, look, I'm 19 years old and I make $150,000 a month online. You know, in 30 days, I started making this amount of money. And it's like, look, it's very easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to other people when they're only showing you the highlights of their life. But also, you could argue, maybe they've immersed themselves into that thing. Maybe they've fully immersed themselves into the idea that this is what I want no matter what. Or they could be bullshitting you. You know, it's really hard to tell. So you really need to make sure that the thing that you're chasing and the thing that you're aspiring to and the people you're looking up to are doing the thing that you want in your life. Because if you create these false intentions, these false goals, these false expectations for yourself, things that aren't truly linked to your heart and who you want to become at the end of the day, then it's going to fucking destroy you. It's going to make you burned out. It's going to make you hate living. It's not going to make you feel tired, fatigued, and accomplished. It's going to make you feel tired, fatigued, and burn the fuck out. So if you're aspiring to anything in your life, you need to make sure that you fully immerse yourself in it. It needs to be truly linked to what it is that you want in your life, and not some false intention of something that you're aspiring to because somebody showed you on social media. Because that is a dark road, my friend. I've seen too many people go down that road, especially since I've been in fitness and I've been able to see so many different types of people, you know, from different backgrounds, you know, different social classes, you know, different hobbies and interests, all shapes and sizes, different goals. And I'm going to tell you right now that the people that push themselves down the wrong road for the wrong reason, they get consumed with negative energy because it's not what they truly want. You know, it's sad when you see somebody that they're like, you know what, I'm going to own, I don't know, a fucking solar company because solar's easy. Or I'm going to get into sales because sales makes a lot of money for some people. And maybe it's not even what you truly enjoy. You know, maybe what you love most of all in life is to play a fucking instrument, you know? Or maybe you like to paint pictures. And it's sad that people kill their dreams and they kill their aspirations and they kill their goals in pursuit of something that they believe is going to give them what they truly want. But what they truly want is to feel fulfilled. What they truly want is to feel happiness. What they truly want is to feel accomplished in their life, in the pursuit of something that they're passionate about. And the only way you find that is if you pause for a moment, you disconnect from all the bullshit, all the peer pressure, all the influence, all the propaganda, you know, all the, you know, flashy vanity that people post online, and you reflect for a moment. What is it that's truly important to you? Who gives a fuck how much money it makes? Who gives a fuck how much prestige you can gain from it, how much power you can gain over other people? What is truly important to you? You need to answer that question for yourself, because once you do, you will find fulfillment, you will find happiness, you will find abundance, you will find enjoyment in every dimension of your life because you are immersed into the thing that you love. You have found your place in the world. And I promise you, you won't feel out of place. You won't feel like you're just somewhere you shouldn't be. So listen, my friend. If you want to do what truly matters to you, you need to find it. And the only way you find it is by removing the distractions, removing the vanity, removing all the outside influences, and reflect for a moment. Think about what's truly important to you. And then when you find what's truly important to you, fucking immerse yourself in it. Become obsessed with it. And I promise you, you'll get somewhere that you want to be in life. All right, brother, listen. I'm going to finish the video here. I want to thank you for watching, but just remember, there is no safe way out of this life. We're all going towards death, my friend. So find something that truly matters to you and fucking pursue it with all of your energy. Thanks for watching, brother. I'll see you on the next one.